I did not properly introduce these guys. I want you guys to introduce yourselves. You can just start with Hilary, and we'll let you guys go down.
Awesome. Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Hilary. I'm 22 years old. I recently graduated from the University of Houston, like my friend Carly, and I'm just excited about being here with you guys today. So, yeah.
Hi, my name's Amber Murillo. I'm 19 years old, and I did a missionary program this last year in Australia.
Hi, my name is Rachel Palmer. I am 17 years old. I am a homeschooled 11th grader, and I'm really excited to be here.
Hi, I'm Carly Jones. I'm 23, and it's a super huge honor to be here, and I hope that all of us together can kind of wrap up whatever's going on in your world.
Awesome. Now you can give these ladies a nice hand clap. Thank you. How very rude of me. Okay, so first, ladies, body image and self-esteem are major concerns these days for teens and young ladies, and women, actually. And you ladies appear to be very comfortable in your own skin. How do you do it?
Okay, so first of all, I think in our society, a lot of magazines and people define beauty. And I don't think beauty can be defined. I mean, you honestly, we always compare ourselves among ourselves. But the thing is, there's no one else like us. So how can we compare ourselves among ourselves? So you just have to remember that you are unique. Everyone is made different, so don't compare yourselves and don't look at those magazines because they don't look like that either, like Ms. ClaRenda said.
Thank you, Rachel. Just give her a hand clap. That was awesome, right? Anybody else want to chime in on that question?
I would like to. So the funny thing is that I have a song called Pretty Girls Work, right? But I didn't always feel pretty, and sometimes even today I still don't, right? So when I was younger, I struggled with, I was very overweight, right? And so in middle school and high school, I got teased, middle school and like elementary school, I got teased a lot. I was like 200 pounds in like 6th grade. And I also had full lips. But it was my mom who told me, first of all, people paid thousands of dollars for those beautiful lips that you have, and like they really be pumping it up, So, and also the way you are right now, you can change it if you're not happy with it. So there's two sides. One, your beauty comes from within, the things that God has placed on the inside of you. But two, if you don't like something about yourself, Hilary, you can change it. You can exercise. We can eat healthier. We can buy, foods that suit the diet that you want to have. So there's two sides of it. So I had to make the decision to either change the way I looked or accept it and be confident in my skin. So, yeah.
Awesome. Let's give Miss Hilary a hand clap. Thank you, Hilary. This question is a general question as well. It says, how do you suggest dealing with the situation where your friends are choosing to do something that you just know is not right? Now, you don't want to seem like the oddball and Mr. Weirdo of the group. However, you don't want to go forth and do it either because you know it's not right. How would you handle that situation?
It's okay to say no.
There you have it.
It's okay, and you're gonna stand out because of it, but that just makes you and your character more of your own identity. It's like more of yourself that really just adds on to who you are as a person, that you're willing to be the bigger person and say, you know what, I don't believe in that. I know that's not right, and I'm gonna stand my ground and stand up for what I believe in and not fall for what everyone else is doing, and I'm gonna say no. Because it's really easy to say yes, but in the long run, sometimes when we say yes to something that we should have said no to, it hurts us. So it's easier and better just to say no.
Thank you. Just say no. Ladies, how do you suggest handling a situation where you feel like that you are being bullied or mistreated? For example, a group of girls are leaving you out, everyone leaves when you walk up, you aren't invited to certain social events, and you're just not the in group with all the other girls. How do you suggest handling that?
I would say, and I have a personality where I feel like I can reach out to a lot of people, but there have been times where I have been left out, and to be quite honest, there have been times where I have left people out, and I've had to learn that the extremely hard way. The best way that I can make you feel better if you are being bullied or if you are left out, look inside yourself and see what's different. See what's different from you and that group, and I guarantee you it'll probably be a positive thing. The group that leaves you out, the group that kind of hates on you and puts you down, it's probably because you possess something that they don't and they wish they had. Especially in the time that you're in, especially in the time and age you're in right now. It's just a lot of, I wish I had this, I wish I looked like that, I wish, my parents had this money, I wish that they drove this car, all of these things, and none of those things matter, definitely in the long run. So just really know who you are. It may be difficult to know who you are at this age, but, it's you've got you for the rest of your life. So you don't have these people for the rest of your life, you've got you.
Awesome. Thank you, Carly. These girls are just dropping some knowledge, right? Thank you. What is the most important quality for tween and teen girls to possess in today's society? Yes, ma'am. I got two.
One thing that I would say is modesty. I think that it is so gorgeous and just beautiful to be modest. I mean, you can be cute. I mean, don't get me wrong, but modesty now in our society, girls like to dress a little, they don't like to dress clothes, they don't like to wear clothes, okay? But I think that modesty and having, still being cute and still looking good, but still being modest with your clothing and still being able to be coy and nice and, just those things.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Amory, you want to answer that?
So sometimes we tend not to be honest with other people or ourselves, and I feel like even if you do mess up and make like a mistake or you say something that you wish that you could take back, it's really good to just be honest and upfront with like the person that you hurt or just like with yourself, because lies will just bring you down. It'll make everything more complicated. It'll put you in situations that you don't want to be in. So I definitely think honesty is one of the best qualities that you could have as a person.
All right, girls, we've got honesty and modesty. All right, thank you. Hilary, this question is for you. We loved rocking out to your Pretty Girls Work anthem. Whoop, whoop. What was the inspiration behind that?
Okay, so I think that's a good question. So I wrote that song back in like 2012. I was in my second semester of my freshman year in college, right? So I went to college when I was like 17, super young. And it was about 5 girls, and we all hung tough. We went to go eat together, talked about everything, but I was always the different one in the group. And so I had a friend who was on an academic scholarship at U.H. I won't say her name, but she was one of the most beautiful girls I've met just on the outside. I mean, beautiful hair, she was so intelligent, but she liked to sleep around. And there was one particular incident where we were in the cafeteria, we were in the caf, and 2 guys, 2 best friends walked up, and I remember seeing her cringe like this, and we was just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like that? And basically she said, I slept with them both, and I didn't know that they were friends. And so I was just like, wow, so this beautiful girl, this girl that's on this academic scholarship is going to parties, drinking, and all of us are like having to hold her hair. She's throwing up in the toilet. I mean, just all of these different things. I said, we would all encourage her, but I wanted to make a song to tell women it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to go to parties. Like, you don't have to be half naked. Like you said, you can be modest and it's cute. Like, it's cool, but then it's also okay for people to respect you, and people won't respect you if you act like that. People won't respect us if we don't respect ourselves, because she literally had everything. I mean, she was the only one out of us that had the car in the group. We're in college freshman year, so we didn't have cars, had a little bit of money working on campus, but she had everything we wanted, but we really had everything that she wanted. So I had to make a song to say pretty girls actually go to class. We get an education. Like, you have your education, and I'm not saying, your worth is in a degree, but it's okay to be educated and read books, pretty girls, right? It's okay, pretty girls serve their community. Pretty girls believe in outreach and serving within organizations and wanting to help other people. Pretty girls are loving. You know, we're giving. We want to serve. So that's what that was about. So I just wanted to make a song that could be played, you know, in club settings or could be played in any type of setting and people could relate to it, but also the message behind it was that beauty is not about what you look like on the outside, but pretty is really about how you serve other people.
Well, all right. I guess we're some pretty girls in here. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Now, this question is for Rachel. Rachel is like queen of the city when it comes to, she's a performer, and she has probably made every cut to every performance play here in town. And so this question is for you. This question actually is from a young lady. It says, my mom is always stressing the importance of my grades so that I can go to college. And there are many things that I can do after I graduate from high school that don't really require for me to go to college. For instance, I love theater and singing. I want to pursue that when I graduate from high school. Is college really that serious?
So yes,
that's what she said. I mean, she said, is it really that serious?
I do a lot of musical theater, and I am huge. I love musical theater. It's one of my favorite things ever. And in musical theater, you go onto Broadway, you don't always have to have a degree. So when I started high school, I don't know about you, this is my first year being homeschooled. So I'm in 11th grade, my first year being homeschooled. But 9th grade year, I mean, college is shoved in your face. It's shoved down your throat. They're like, college, 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 college. And I don't believe college is for everyone. I do believe that, you know, if you're studious enough, if you can hold in and take the rigor that college provides, then do it, absolutely. College is that serious to me. I definitely going to college because, you know, college gives you options. And I want options. You know, life has its ups and downs. You don't know where you'll end up 10 years from now, but you always have that degree in the back where you can pull it right out if you need it, or you could be on a Broadway stage dancing, tap dancing, you don't need it. So, yes, I think you got to sit down and talk to your mother about it or something like that and see if college is an option for you. And I do believe it is that serious.
I believe that too. It's serious.
Can I speak to that too?
Yes, you can.
I think I'm a little bit on the other side of this. Not like I'm in agreement, but I'm a little bit older, so I've been through it. I just recently graduated from the University of Houston, and go Cougs. I'm also extremely interested in theater, and this mic is like really trying to not let us speak today, but you have something to hear. So I actually auditioned for a conservatory in New York right out of high school, and I got in, and my parents have no idea what that world holds, and neither do I, to be honest. But at 18, I got in, I got a scholarship. It's extremely prestigious, and it's absolutely what I wanted to do. I had visited New York City so many times. It's really what I had my mind set on. I didn't go. I went to a different university for a year. I auditioned again after my freshman year of college, and I got in again, and they honored the scholarship, and I still didn't go to the school in New York. Then I transferred to the University of Houston. I declared a major, studied extremely hard, graduated magna cum laude, and really, really pushed myself. And thank you. Whenever I didn't go to the school in New York, you know, I had moments where I felt like I wasn't fulfilling what I felt like God put so deeply inside of me. And it wasn't fun. But I knew that my parents really wanted me to go to college and that they were going to help support me financially, you know, everything that I needed, that they were there for me. So when I finished college, I finally realized why. And it's because I can use my degree in any way, shape, or form, kind of like what Rachel said, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you want to do. In January, I was accepted into it's a acting and modeling agency in Houston. So now that I have fulfilled what my parents wanted me to do, I honored them by doing that. Now I'm getting favor in the city of Houston, the fourth largest city in America, and being able to do what I have wanted to do my whole life. Wow. So I'm educated, I've got a job, and I'm working with what I feel like is the biggest passion that I have. It's doable. you can do all of those things. And don't feel like time is running out, because that's how I feel all the time. I don't know if Hilary can feel that way. It's like, I'm 23, life is over. And it's like, it's not over at all. So if you're 12 and you feel that way, please stop. It's way too soon to feel that way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Claudia. I mean, so we really can have it all and do it all. Amber, this question is for you. I know that you took some time off of high school last year when you graduated to go to Australia to do a missions trip. I know that was exciting. Was that a hard decision for you to make?
At first, no, because I knew overall that God's plan is the best one to ever follow through with. And so I was very excited up until the point of me actually going. And that's when it got scary and that's when it got real. Like, I'm leaving my family for 6 months. Communication is going to be very little. Time difference is from here to Australia, it's 16 hours ahead.
Wow.
So it's Sunday already over there. And it's just, I knew it was going to be really hard. And God gave me a lot of grace for stepping out anyway and following through with what I knew was bigger than me or any other plans I could make for myself.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And so are you going to school this fall, is that correct?
Yes, I'm going to school this fall.
So again, she's accomplished many things that she wanted to do. Took off time to do the missions trip and still go to school. Thank you. And this next question is for Miss Hilary. Does success mean that you have everything that you want? What is your definition of success?
Success is really what you make it. So God, like we were all been talking about, God gives everybody a specific path, right? He has a perfect will for all of us. And so if we accomplish those things, then that's our success. So my success may not look like Beyonce's success. I may never get a Grammy, right? I'm okay with it. As long as I'm accomplishing the will of God. Now, if I do get a Grammy, y'all, I'm going to turn up and we all going to turn up together. You know, I'm definitely going to shout out girls that push. But if that's not God's plan for me, then I have to be okay with it, right? So God placed it on my heart to write a book of prayers for couples that are courting, right? Couples who are trying to get married. So that's what I'm working on. So when it actually comes out, that's going to be a success for me, you know, because it represents the thing that God placed on my heart. So for each and every individual, daughters and mothers, success looks like the things that God has placed on the inside of you. And once you accomplish those things, those are your successes and not the successes of your friends, not the successes of the girls that you see on Instagram, like with the pictures. No, your success is what you accomplish for what God has set you to do.
Ooh, it's deep up here, right? Wow, I don't know if I was that deep at 22 and 17, and wow, that's good stuff. Rachel, this question is for you. How do you juggle schoolwork outside of your many interests and activities? This person says, I always feel overwhelmed.
Oh my goodness. When I was in school, you know, I was still doing musical theater. I was doing cross country, track, everything. And it's okay to ask for help. My biggest thing is I'm really independent. And I like doing things for myself. I'm like, I got this, I handle it. I'm gonna get my calendar together. I got everything. And it's okay to go to your mom and just be like, can you make my lunch for tomorrow? Because I need it. or just anything. And another thing is having time for yourself. Every day, you gotta have that hour, that 30 minutes of me time, Rachel time, that no one else can, you know, bother you for that time, because you'll lose your head if you don't. I went for like a week, you know, right before finals, and you're studying, and we're going to state for track or something, and, you know, it's just that craziness that you need your time to yourself, and just pray, because, you know, you start your day off with a prayer, end your day with a prayer, and that way you feel organized and you can clear your head.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. How are we doing with our time, Danielle, or somebody? Yeah? Okay. Well, this means wrap it up. So I guess that means we're going to wrap it on up. So if we can please give these fabulous ladies a big fat hand clap.